I've learned a little time saver. And when you go to large international conferences and they have to go through and announce everybody, they just say, all the great people before us did a great job, so all protocols reserved and recognized. Once again, it's an honor and a privilege to be with you here on Veterans Day. And as has been pointed out, we gathered here today to honor all America's veterans for their courage, their love of community, their love of country, and most of all for their willingness to serve and sacrifice for our nation, for our democracy, for the freedoms we're all enjoying here today. And we are grateful for them. We are so grateful for them to serve us in their uniforms. We are grateful for the men and women who continue to serve in the armed forces. And this year we pause to remember those who led the way to liberate Europe from tyranny as we mark the 75th anniversary of D-Day landings. And I just came back from Africa a couple of days ago in a small country called Malawi. And I was at the U.S. Ambassador's residence, and this gentleman walked up in front of me, and I said, "Hello, I like your puppy." He was from England. And we started talking about how this is a moment that sometimes even we in the United States forget, where our European allies are taking the same moment to recognize all those who have sacrificed so much for us and to honor their veterans who return home. And I talked about how we wear our poppies on Memorial Day. And he said, "That's good too." He said, "In Europe, we'll wear them on Veterans Day, you wear them on Memorial Day, and we'll remember our veterans all year round." Then later that evening, I was talking with our ambassador and people who work in the Foreign Service who also serve our country with great service. And there were some younger staffers there. And we started talking about poppies, and I started talking about Flanders Field, and a gentleman that I have gotten to know, his name's Bert Conders, who's a foreign minister from the Netherlands, and he's one of the extras in The Longest Day. And I looked at the young staffers with us, and I knew that they didn't have a clue what I was talking about, the movie The Longest Day. So I told them that they needed to take out their smartphones right now and put that in their notes, and they had to watch. So I say that because Governor Wallace, you and I being social studies teachers, know how it's important that veterans, when they can and they're asked to go to the schools and share their stories. This is not history in the sense that it's static and it's happened in the past. You represent the history not only of the past, but the history to be written into the future. I also want to join along with those up here who are recognizing the Minnesota National Guard and the 934th Airlift Wing who are currently deployed. For them and their families, we give them our thoughts and prayers. We wish them all successful missions, and we look forward to them returning home soon and safely. We owe all our veterans, as has been pointed out, both men and women, a tremendous amount of gratitude. And Congress, our congressional delegation, Todd, is proud to honor that commitment to ensure that they have what they need in care when they return home. And you can count on all of us up here today, regardless of party or years of service, or whether they're in the Senate or the House, to work together to make sure that you receive the benefits you earn. I am proud to say that the House has passed and it's sitting over in the Senate, and I know Senator Klobuchar and Smith can't wait to join us in the agreement that we reached bipartisanly to put a bill on the President's desk to guarantee those benefits into the future. I want to take a second as a member of Congress, a daughter of a World War II veteran who served in the U.S. Army Air Corps in China, India, and Burma. A proud family that served and fought in the Revolutionary War and the Civil War. I want to reaffirm my unwavering support for the VA because I know firsthand how important it is for veterans not to be afraid to ask for help, ensuring that they get the care that they earn in a timely and efficient manner. So the VA and those representatives who are here, we thank you for your service as well. I want to conclude with reading something that's in your program. And he's not with us today. A couple of people on the stage have pointed out we now have added the Merchant Marine song. The reason why I did that is I heard my father talk about how important it was to have the supplies come.
Yep.
I'm going to close with reading the words from the Merchant Marine song. To our Coastie who is here, next time we'll be more robust singing the words along with you. But here are the words to the Merchant Marines. Heave ho, my lads, heave ho. It's a long, long way to go. It's a long, long pull for our hatches full, braving the wind, braving the sea, fighting the treacherous foe. Heave ho, my lads, heave ho. Let the seas roll high or low. We can cross any ocean, sail any river, give us the goods and we'll deliver. Damn the submarine. We are the men of the Merchant Marine. God bless every single one of you.
For that, Representative McCollum. Join me now in welcoming